In this video, we go to Hillbilly Slims Restaurant. We find an amazing waterfall and a fun trail along the way. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thanks for watching. Go. I also go over the track we took to get there on Onyx. Here is the route we took, including a couple wrong turns. Oops. But here we start. We're leaving camp, and you can tell it was about an 8-hour day, a total of 93.6 miles, so quite a drive. There is quite a bit of road riding on these trails. So here we're leaving camp. We head down and past Dragonfly wedding venue thing, out, and we make a wrong turn there, and I correct it, and we head the right way. We were told that the road Victor and the road just above it was a fun drive, so we decided to do that on our way. We had time, so we went over there to do that so we would hit the restaurant more at lunchtime. Here is us getting to the Trail of Victor, which is really just a road. This is really just a road. And then we jumped up, took Highway 7 to the alternate Victor or whatever, it's the road just above it. And when it's a little technical, it's a little rough, but beautiful drive, nothing too difficult. There's a pretty water crossing, took us a bit to figure that out. And then we went on up to the restaurant Hillbilly Slims, which is where we were there, and then back down to the waterfall, up to the waterfall, which was absolutely gorgeous. So we headed home after that. I'll give you a little more detail on the Victor trails there and the waterfalls, but great day riding, and I hope you enjoy this video. I'm going to zoom in on the two sections, the area of Victor and then the waterfall. I'll highlight them here so you can see. The bottom one is the area of Victor, the upper one is where the waterfall is, and right there is Falling Waters waterfall. So here's a little more detail on that. This is the Victor section, and you can see the name of Victor right where I am circled, and that's the fun little loop trail. The one that's a little wiggly is the more fun one, and then the next one is where the waterfall is. And the waterfall is actually where I circled it, but we went on up a little ways, but it's getting late in the day, so time to head out. So here's the day. Let's start the trail. This is us leaving camp. I'm going to cut out most of the road riding and just give you the good stuff. But, you know, I like to give you little clips so you can kind of get a feel of what it's like to get there. We do put a lot of miles on here, and that's just simply because you do so much road riding to get to the sites. There's a lot of waterfalls listed, but a lot of them you do have to park and hike to. None of us were really up to doing a lot of hiking, and especially when you're not exactly sure where they are and what the payoff is, how good of a waterfall is it. So we didn't do much of that. There are a few that you can get to just from your side by side, but some of them you do have to hike to. So just be aware, just because you see it doesn't mean it's right by the road. Or just because you see it on the map doesn't mean it's right by the road. At this point, we'd been on the road probably an hour, so we decided to pull over. There's this nice little water area here. So just pull over, take a little break, and I'll put in a couple pictures, a little video clip of the area, and a little snippet of how my puppies ride. Overlander over there camping. And here's a little snippet of the puppies riding. It's a little cool this morning, but my babies are warm. Yep, they're fine. Indeed. So after taking a little break and stretching our legs and looking around at the water, it was a little too cold to go play in the water. We decided to head on out and see what else we could find. We're heading to Victor now. This is the lower road. Here's a picture of the road over to Highway 7, and then we'll go up on the more fun trail. As you can see, this is just a road. It's a very pretty road. You get a few sneak peeks of views between the trees. It's a pretty road, but it is just a road. But the next one is definitely more of a trail. Here we've reached Highway 7. This gets to be a pretty busy road, so we try to stay off of it as much as possible. But it's just a short hop over to the next section, which is the fun section of this. It's a trail with a water crossing, a little bit technical, nothing too hard, but a lot of fun. And here we are at our turn, so you can see it wasn't a very far drive. And this is a much funner part. It's definitely trail. We had towards the end, we kind of couldn't decide. We couldn't see the trail across the water. Well, you'll see when we get there. One thing that is always amazing to me is the camera smooths this stuff out. Now, I've obviously doubled the speed. We were just slowly creeping through here, but it was pretty rough. And the camera does such a nice job at smoothing it out. If you look at the fenders on the side-by-side, you can see how much it's bouncing, but how smooth this GoPro keeps it. I have upgraded to a GoPro 12, which made all the difference for the videos. But it is amazing to me how good of a job GoPro does at keeping these steady and smooth. It doesn't give proportion as to how steep something is or how rough. You know, it's a little hard to show that on camera. But man, it does such good video. The audio isn't great, but the video does great. And you can see this is not a difficult trail. There are one or two spots in here that, you know, you just have to be aware. It's a little bit of a rock or a tip that's coming up, and then crossing the waterfall or the water feature, and I'll show you that when we get to that, or I'll talk about that when we get there.
It's kind of bittersweet. Never thought I'd come back. It's been a while since I packed up my things and left. I recall it still in my beat-up truck. I didn't look back, didn't give up. I got my first real kiss behind the coffee shop. Thought he was the one.
And this was really the only technical, if you want to call it that, spot that we really found on this trail. It doesn't look it on the video, but if you watch the fenders on the side by side, you'll see we tipped a little. You just had to strategize so you went down that. It was a little bit of a dip, but nothing very hard. I mean, I had my mom and the dogs in here. We don't do anything that I consider dangerous with the puppies in there. It was pretty easy to get through. And that was really the only technical on this fun trail. And it's got some good views and just a fun little ride through here.
I remember the days, all those years ago that never fade away. And I remember your face when you hit the ground. I can recall the time and place on the midnight walk through the old streets, trying to turn back the clock to the days of old, back to the days when all the things we knew were made of gold. As the world moves on,
you can see there is a little mud. We actively avoid that. We're from Florida. We're used to mud, but this is hard packed. It's got a hard base. It's got rock bottoms, but the more of that nasty stuff you go through is the more you have to wash off later. So we tried to not go through any more than we had to, but it was hard packed and no issues. But here is where we have our water dilemma. Now, if you're looking at this angle, there's no way to cross that. You can't see any other thing on the other side. We spent a little while deliberating, and then there's a trail to the left. Is that the way you're supposed to go? We did know there was a water crossing, but we didn't see an easy way across. Vic walked a little bit and thought, well, maybe, but he didn't get a good look. So we're like, well, I don't know. So we decided to take the other trail. My map wasn't clear as to where it was. So we decided to take the other trail and go on down. And, we all got out. We all looked. None of us saw that there was an easy path right across. It looked a little sketch. And, we were really trying hard not to do anything dangerous. So we went on down to the next section and then decided maybe this was where we were supposed to cross, and we had to come back here. So I'll show you that. Obviously, other people have been down this way too, so it did look like a viable trail. And I think there is another waterfall maybe, or water feature down here that you could see. But we got so far and then we went, nope, this one doesn't look right either. So we come to the end of this trail, and this looks worse than the other, or less traveled than the other. So again, we get out and look, and we decided maybe the original spot was the better spot, so we head back that direction. Vic is looking, and he does see a path, but he's like, we can go through there, but the other side looked more traveled than this. So we weren't really sure it was an official trail, so we decided to go back and take a look at the original site a little better. This time we drove on down here and got a better look, and you'll see in a second. It's once you look and you drive on up, it's really pretty simple. the path was hidden around the corner and we just couldn't see it without getting all the way out there. And that brought us to our next water crossing, which was much easier to spot the way across and was a beautiful crossing. However, maybe getting out on this side of the waterfall or the water crossing to video it wasn't my best choice because eventually Vic had to come back and pick me up because that was just deep enough that I was not stepping out in it. It was cold and it was probably a foot deep or more. Wasn't happening and running pretty hard, so he had to come back and get me. So Vic backed up and rescued me, and we're off now to Hillbilly Slims Restaurant. So to get to Hillbilly Slims, you do have to go down the road a little bit. They have a temporary building. Their other one was struck by lightning and destroyed a year or two ago. So they're actively in the process of building another one. As you can see, this is a popular place. Food was good and was fun place to stop and take a break. So now we're on to find Falling Waters Waterfall.
What you're doing is making me feel like I'm falling.
And this is Falling Waters Waterfall, or this is the stop for it. So we're gonna pull up and find a place, and I'll show you some pictures and the video of it.
Falling in love. You set my wheels in motion. I'm going crazy for you. I feel like the ocean. So you want this too? 'Cause you've been looking at me all night, trying to figure me out. I just wanna let you know that I ain't playing no games. Maybe you won't change. I want to. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing. It's making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing. It's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down.